Today we are going to talk about the ethics and manners for hotel staff and front office staff, hotel front office management. So this one is very important at the front office staff because ethics and manners are very important. And first thing is always greet the guest and the colleagues with a smile and maintain friendly and a pleasant expression because when you come to your shift you have to ensure that you address your colleague or guest and greet them and start your work. Stand upright, do not fold your arms in front of the guest. You have to stay straight, you have to talk in a straight manner. You should not fold your arms or legs or whatever. You have to be very still. Keep your hands out of your pocket. This is unnecessary thing because when you put your hands in your pocket it's very nice, it's not so nice. So you have to make sure your hands are free. Keep your hands still and do not lean on the counter, especially leaning the guest, because you don't want the guest to see you be comfortable on a counter. You have to be straight. Do not play your hair or jewellery in front of the guest because if you are wearing a wedding ring or if you're wearing some if you're having having hair, and if you're messing with that and if you're making up in front of the guest, it's not nice. Ensure a positive body language at all time. This is very important. Always be tactful and courteous. Never argue with the guest. Should never argue with the guest because guest is guest and you are the you are the employee and the customer who greet the guest, and he pays the salary for you, so you have to always respect the guest when coming to the hotel. Be humoured, and even tempered. Do not become friendly. When you speaking with the guest you should not be too friendly. You have to know your standards, limits. Keep limits, but try to be pleasant, but don't try to be too friendly. Always be attentive when speaking to the guest, when addressing him. When you see a guest when he is looking for help, you have to ensure you get it there right there first and ask, how may I help you? Always look and act professionally. Do not understand that there are other guests watching, because remember that when you're speaking with the guest, it's not you're speaking with one guest. You're not It's not just one single guest looking at you. Entire team in the front office is looking at you about your behavior, how you speak, how you treat the guest. Always appear confident and positive. Confident and positive is very important when working in the front desk. Always listen carefully to the guest when talking to him. So you have to listen very carefully when speaking to him. Try to use guest name at least once, twice, or once known. You have to talk to the guest by his last name. Call him Mr. Miss. Try to ask the right questions to identify the needs of the guest. Ensure you ask the correct questions according to the situation and answer it. Talk clearly and maintain good tone of voice all the time. You should have a clear voice and a good tone. You should not increase your voice. You have to have that pleasant tone. Do not criticize one guest to another. Never compare, criticize, or expect different guests. Treat all the guests in the same manner. Do not refer guest as she say in the presence. Never weary the guest with your troubles. I know we have a lot of troubles when we come to the hotel, when we come to work, but you should not tell your problems to the guest. Guest doesn't want your problems. Just wants his service, so ensure you help the service. Never discuss religion or politics. This is happening everywhere. This has to be stopped because this is where a lot of troubles happen. So even in the management and the guests, So ensure that you don't speak that. After once you go out of the hotel, you can discuss it. Be specific in your explanation in case any doubt, or then colleagues promptly get back to the guest. You have to be very specific. You can't just tell stories about a problem or a situation. You have to be very specific. This thing, this place, this time. That's it. Because there are other guests also waiting on the line. So you have to greet the guest. Good morning, Mr. Bond. How may I help you today? That's the way you have to greet. You cannot just say hello or what's up. You can't say like that. This is a hotel. You are the employee. He's the guest. You have to welcome in a nice way. Make the guest feel comfortable and safe. Safe is very important. Refer the guest twice by the correct title and the name. You have to call him Mr. last name. Identify the guest needs and try to provide anticipatory service. Just know what guest wants and do the service. Always observe what is happening around and you assist the guest. Always remember what's happening in the hotel, and according to that you have to work. Show the guest sympathetic interest. That you have to show that yes, you are interested to help. Take your time for the guest and do not rush with them. You should not always just be quick. You have to be very stable, like pleasant and calm when speaking with the guest. Always recommend in house hotel service the guest provide with brochures, additional details if required. Some guest doesn't want to talk. He just wants some more information, so just provide the details with a printed copy of the hotel. Be neat and tidy, but never serve harsh strict to the guest. You have to be very neat and tidy. Should not be very rough to the guest. Always try to maintain eye contact. Eye contact is very important. Should have good product knowledge and keep updating about new products and services. Product knowledge is very important. You should know what's happening in the hotel. You have to keep on updating yourself every day. You should know what are the services, not only your department. You should know every department. Know who is who in the hotel organization. You should know who are the managers, who are the department heads. You should know their names, and you have to know everyone and your colleagues who you are speaking to. Know about VIP repeating guests. Yes, there are repeating guests who wants to come to your hotel. You should know them. Have a clear understand layout of the hotel. You should know what are the places, because hotel is not a small place, and you should go around and have a look. You should have a clear understanding, because just in case if the guest asks how can I go to this restaurant, you should direct him correctly. Should know the location, timings, promotions, theme nights. This is very important, because if something happens, some event, you should know. You have to keep on updating yourself about the things happening, not only in the hotel, in your hotel around as well. Know which function is taking place. So this is also very important. Every day there are banquets, weddings, functions, meetings happening, so you should be aware about it. Have a good knowledge and place surroundings where the hotel is situated. This is very important. If guests sometimes have a nice location, so guests wants to know about the details, so you should be aware about it, what's happening there, is it available, and you have to contact them and ask more details if you are not aware. Be aware of special promotions, food festivals. Food festivals do happen. You have to know about that. Know about VIP repeating guests. That is very important. Front desk should process through knowledge in all different room types and rates. This is very important, because as a duty you should know the room types of rooms, what is included in the room, where the rooms are located, and the room rates. You should know them. Food and beverage staff should have good knowledge on menu. This is for the food and beverage. So that's it for ethics and manners. These are the basic. So once you keep on climbing up the ladder, you will have more responsibility and ethics. So you You have to know these things. These are very important, this is not there in the hotel standard, but you should know this, because these all are just personal things that everyone who works in the front office should maintain. Thank you for having me, and I'll come up with another video about front office. Thank you.